Hey, what is up, everyone? We are live. Ken versus 10 on a Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday. I didn't even put that in the chat yet. Welcome to Wednesday. Thanks for stopping by. What is up, everyone? Office Patrick was here. Why, yes, hello. Chat and panel sneaking in to say hello to see and light up that thumbs up. That's right. Light up that thumbs up. What am I doing? I'm all discombobulated. Man, it's been a morning. But if you're looking for something for lunch, Domino's has extended their any pizza topping. Any pizza, any topping, $9.99 this week, online only. Local restrictions apply. My mom and pop are watching right next door, right over there. And Kim T is here, checking in early. She's only here to see what Susan is having for lunch. So as soon as Susan checks in, we will find out, because Wednesday we can't, do a Wednesday properly. And so is my mother. What is up, Mike Metco meetups? If you don't list, do I get a pass also? Well, I tell you what. Yes. But I am going to list, not on this show, or I don't have my things ready. Like I said, it's been a morning. But I am going to list today, so no pass for you, Mike. You got to do it. You got to do it. Hello to Judy, Breakdancer Judy from Kim T. So, yeah, as I was saying there, why my screen is just goofy? Presently listing. Well, I love to hear it. I love to hear somebody is doing something and getting something done. What are you listing? Mike, give me a couple ideas of what you're listing today. I should do a Ken versus 10 versus and take on Mike Metco. We'll list 10 items a piece. See if we can sell them before the next week. I like doing that. I haven't done that for a while. Well, I haven't really done a listing show for a while. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Notifications going off here. I am going to show one thing that I'm going to list, something that I got from Jill that she got on a Whatnot show. I think she got it on a Whatnot show. I don't know. I'm looking at another screen here. I'm not paying attention. I should pay attention. It's like my show. It's just me. I'm here all by myself. I don't have another guest here with me. So I have to keep talking. I have to keep talking for the whole entire time. Keep entertained, keep you informed about what's going on out there. And my chats are not in line with each other. Man, see, this is how my day's gone. I was talking earlier that, okay, so number one, where it is, there it is, Mark Turner. There it is, Mark Turner finally popped up over on the other chat. What is up, Mark? Good to see you. It was one of those nights where I didn't go to bed at a decent time. And then I couldn't get to sleep. I was like up, it's just like, oh, now it's 1 o'clock. Now it's 2 o'clock. Now it's 3 o'clock. Which then put me behind for this morning. I had my alarm set to get up, and I just could not get out of bed. So eventually I got up, got myself all cleaned up, ready for the day, and then just kind of ran myself short of time to get stuff prepped for the show, this time of year, I collect all the Halloween costumes I acquire throughout the year and get them up. Yesterday, I listed about 20 of them, got 5 left for today. That's well, you see all of this stuff back here, all of this Halloween kind of plush stuff. I've got to get that listed. I also have costumes that I need to get listed. Whether I list them on eBay or if I do like a Whatnot show, but got all kinds of costumes and stuff. And there is my Jill. My Jill is here. Hello. Well, you know what, Kim, because I'm always hopeful that I'm going to fall asleep, right? And then I play on my phone and I do stuff and I put the phone away and then I get up and I got to pee and then I come back in and then I get the phone back out. And, but when I was real productive, when I was doing like what I called third shift before I had the mini split in the garage, it was, I was actually very productive working in the middle of the night. I would actually go to bed early and then get up like midnight, 1 o'clock, go out in the garage, work till, 3, 4 in the morning. And you got one sale yesterday, you guessed it, a costume I had listed from last year. Oh, from last year's listings. Well, hey, that category for you probably got a bump when you were listing your other stuff. So yeah, I'm going to go in this time of year, my holiday categories, because I have all my own categories set up to organize, in eBay anyway. And I what do I do? Oh, and so I can go and end and relist or run sales in certain categories, and it makes it real easy because I can choose by those categories that I have chosen or that I have made up. So I will go in and do all of like my Christmas and Halloween stuff. I'll end it all, I'll relist it, and then also list all new Halloween stuff. I got more out in the garage. What is up, Jordan? Upstate Picker is here. Good to see you, my friend. Jill, Kim. Hiya, Jill. Hiya, Judy and Fred. Good afternoon, Grams and Pops. Corey checking in. Corey, I was in the reseller therapy chat yesterday. I was watching for a little bit. I said hi, I said a couple things, but everybody was busy, which is the purpose of that show, to work and see what to get stuff listed, to get stuff done, to talk about stuff. And everybody was busy. Didn't see my chat, so I hung out for a little bit and then went and got my own stuff done. I did list yesterday. I had it's football season. I'm a little bit behind, but I had some Ohio State jerseys that were like a new old stock vintage sort of thing. I got those in. We might actually need a real therapist there. Jill, are you available? Corey wants to know. And Jill is available. What is up? Susan is here. And Susan, the crowd, you're getting in here late because the crowd has already been clamoring. They've been clamoring, if you will. They need to know. What are you having for lunch? What are you having for lunch today, Susan? It's the only reason Kim T showed up. I mean, I'm chopped liver. The only thing I'm not having chopped liver for lunch. That'd be disgusting. But Kim T only showed up to find out what Susan was having for lunch, and as well as my mom. She weighed in and said yes. Maybe they could have been ignoring me on the therapy show. I would not be surprised. But soon as Susan checks in with what she's having for lunch, I I need your help with something, folks. I need your help with something. Kim needs lunch ideas. She has no idea. Well, yesterday was Taco Tuesday, right? Wasn't today supposed to be Wiener Wednesday? Maybe you could have a wiener or something, some sort of tube-shaped meat. I had bratwurst for dinner last night. Bratwurst with sauerkraut on them. We need to appoint a comment watcher. We are horrible. No, you're doing what the show is supposed to be, is getting stuff done rather than me. I'm just sitting there watching. I'm not doing a thing. Wait, you're having brats and sauerkraut left over from dinner last night? Okay, I honestly did not read that comment. I had bratwurst with sauerkraut. My morning class dismisses later now, so it takes me longer to get here. Gotcha. Well, we'll remember that for future shows. The crowd that's coming in here, that I would just be like, okay, simmer down. Susan will be here. She'll let you know what she's having for lunch. What are the chances, though, that we both had brats and sauerkraut for dinner last night? Wiener Wednesday. Here's what I need, though. Waffle Wednesday. Okay. I should just quit yelling wiener, I guess. Now that Corey is in the chat, I would like to invite you both to come on my channel, a reseller clickbait reunion of sorts. I'll wear the shirt. Let me know if you can make it before I go to Tennessee. Mike, yeah, let's hook up. I'm in. We can do that for sure. We'll see what Corey's got going on. We might be related. We might be. I'm going to throw down here in the chat a link. This is, and I'm going to pin it. This is to a podcast, The Hobby Nonsense. My friend, your friend, everybody's friend, Ray, the Nashville Flipper, is on a podcast or a show that they do on YouTube, and they also put it out, called Hobby Nonsense, with his friend Jesse. And they do, they talk about non-sports cards and collectibles like Pokemon and Magic the Gathering and all of these other different cards, comic books, things of that nature. They have good guests on. If you want to get your knowledge on, you want to get your learn on about card collecting that's non-sports related or that sort of collectibles, they are 4 people away. They are 4 away from 1,000 subs. I don't know. They just started, I think, up this year or towards the end of last year. They haven't been a year yet. They're 996 subscribers. Click on that link, give them a sub, and watch a couple of shows. Watch a couple of shows. You're going to learn stuff. I'm not a card guy. I'm not a sports card or non-sports. I'm not a Pokemon guy or whatever. But I learn a lot when I watch it about trends, about how to spot, different cards. I get information on all kinds of collectibles. And Mike, that might actually, see, Corey says he's in, and that might work out because I have some thoughts in my head. Can we record it separately, Mike? Yes, Ken and I broke up because he's a diva. Philly Fridays. Yeah, I don't even have my DOG down there on my name. Do it for Ray. That's right. Click on that link that's pinned at the top. They are 4 away from getting monetized on that channel. And I would love to get them at 4 more subs on this show. Some of you might already be subscribed. But I would appreciate it. Ray would appreciate it. Jesse would appreciate it. And there is Danny killing it over there, Pickle Resellers, putting out videos and content and stuff like almost every day. I see stuff come out of how he's doing, what he's doing, the ups and downs and the highs and lows of being a reseller, and going over things that come up in day-to-day day-to-day reselling, the good, the bad, the ugly. So go give Danny a follow. Already subbed, Kim is. Jill is saying hey to Danny. Yeah, Ray is the best. I'm in. I appreciate that. And so 3 away now over there at Hobby Nonsense podcast. Great info. Yes, 1 month until how do you think the beard's coming along? I think it's doing good. Gonna hopefully learn some more about better bleaching and beard care techniques when I'm there. 997 plus 1 sub for Hobby Nonsense. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate that. And again, those guys will appreciate. Let's get them 2 more. And watch a little bit. Can I sub to Ray? Yes, Mom, you can. If you can see that link that's pinned at the top of the chat, just click on that link. I'm not sure if it'll open up in a new window for you on a pad or take you over there, but you can always just come back, go over there, click on the subscribe, hit that little bell too while you're at it, so you get some notifications. That's what made me think of it. It's getting long. Oh, that's what made you think about Wiener Wednesday. Thank you, Danny. Thank you very much for subbing over there. 999 subscribers. Apex Jeff, what is up? You're heading, Jeff, I saw your comment when we were both in right before this show. Chris Cajun Reseller was doing an all cosmetic show over on Whatnot, and Jeff is heading to get some Mexican food apparently, and so I'm jealous of that. Hey Jeff, oh, the beard, but you had to make it weird. Yeah, my beard is weird. Yes, it is. My beard is getting longer, getting full, and I've been trying to brush my mustache so I can get these hairs right here trained to go, at an upturn and stuff. Okay, my mom subbed. Wait a minute, could that be then? Oh, it's at $9.99. It's at $9.99. Oh, that was a text from a friend of mine. But yeah, Apex Jeff is going to have be careful driving, my friend. And helped my 82-year-old friend set up Marketplace and list. Cool. Set up Marketplace on Whatnot. We listed the other day. I'm going to try more of that. Of listing things that I do on eBay also over in the Marketplace on Whatnot, because why not? It's there, and I have the account, and I have, a little bit of a following. But we did list, we had that rock and roll raid train last Friday, which really went well. You should see some of the pieces that Jill made for that show, where she'll repurpose like band t-shirts. Maybe they're a little bit thrashed or have holes or anything like that, on Facebook Marketplace. Gotcha. Um, subbed on the other channel too. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. Boom. 1K. Danny Piqua on his secondary channel. 1,000 subs. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for that. And hopefully sticker. Oh, it's down to $9.99. Somebody unsubbed already from the channel. Yes, woohoo! That's funny. I refreshed it after Danny did that, and it's at $9.99. But all those cool pieces that Jill had done. And okay, now it's back to 1K. Now it's back to 1K. But I appreciate all of you, Danny and Jordan and Breakdance and Judy. So yeah, I was going back through the chat there. Mike Metco, if you're still here, yeah, hit Corey and I up. Would do that for sure. So a subbed on. Okay. So yeah, they're building up. They're building up over there. Thank you, Mike. Subbed on a second account as well. Oh yeah, I should do that. Do that with the other podcast channel as well. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about listing stuff on the Whatnot marketplace. I hear some people do that. Some people have real good success, and other people, they sell a couple of things, but it's stuff that didn't sell other places. Yes, you can ask beard questions here. This is your place for all things beard. There's a lot of other resellers out there. The Bearded Picker, the Bearded Finds, Beard King Picker, Bearded Reseller. I know, Mike. I talked about that in the beginning, how I didn't go to bed at a decent time. I didn't sleep when I did go to bed. I couldn't get out of bed. I'm just discombobulated. Is that right? Is that right? I'm out of sorts today. Because yesterday I had a real good productive day, right? I got stuff listed, I got stuff prepped, I got photos, I got extra photos taken. And my plan was, okay, I'm going to get up, I'm going to continue this motivation, I'm going to get stuff done. I'm going to do a true Ken versus 10 show, where I was going to show 10 items and you get the credit, Judy. You were first. That's right. We were going to say that Breakdance and Judy was right in there, along with Danny and Mike, Jordan, everybody that was subbing. And so I'm running behind today, and then I'm going to do this show, be on here for a little bit. But here's one thing that I am listing today. Look how cool this is. A Disney Loungefly hard tag. Hey crossbody backpack. Where is the oh yeah, the whatever, the strap is in there. But I am listing this on eBay today. Give you $10 for it. Okay, I got one bid at $10. It is way cool. Hey. Afternoon, everyone. Brian is here. Mr. Jack. Brian, I was showing this Hey Loungefly right here that will not be going to Whatnot because these sell for like, I have the sold, I think I have a screen up here with sold comps. One sold yesterday for $100. Uh, Day before that, 163, 179, 170, 189.99, 180, 185, 142.50, 159, and these are all within the last week. So anywhere from, well, that last one sold for 100, but other than that, it's 150 to 190 bucks. And so there you go. You're beat out already, Jeff. Mike Metco was at 12. He's offering 12 on that one. Oh, he's up to 11 and then 12. It is a very cool backpack. And Jill got that. I can see Teresa wearing that to sales for sure. I know, right? Well, it will be listed. How durable is it? Well, let me see. I'm a little bit rough. I get a little bit rough when I choke my chicken, but why am I the way that I am? See, it's Corey. Corey sets me up. So that right there. You can't see him right back here. There's a hey back there. It needs to be propped up. There's a hey. Would that be chicken abuse? It would be. It would be. How are you today, Brian? Good to see you, my friend, in here. How's the walking going? 90 miles in the month of September. They are walking for Stop Soldier Suicide. You can catch them almost every day, Instagram Live, doing their walk, talking about stuff, talking about life, talking about what's going on. It's not Judy and Fred's fault, y'all. And this is true. Why did I know you were going to say that? Because you know me well, Mike. That's why. Phil Five Dime. What is up, my friend? Phil Five Dime is here. 32 miles so far, and we're only at September the 10th. Killing it. A third of the way already. Well, I guess that's about where you should be. A third of the way, a third of the month. Joe, I'd flip that. Joe, you got here just a minute late. I was just choking my chicken here just a second ago. And then you popped in. What are the odds of that when we're talking about chicken choking and Joe shows up? Everybody's saying hi to my friend Phil Five Dime. But yeah, Jill, did you win that backpack as a giveaway, or how did you come up with getting the hey, which will be listed today on after today you'll have 35 miles. Joe and I should not be here. Yes, we should be at Bourbon and Beyond, big music festival that the band Feel is playing at. They play they play tomorrow, right, Jill? Yes, and Joe is blaming Jill for not organizing that, not getting tickets. So Joe's left out in the cold because Jill, yes, Jill got it in a surprise set game on Whatnot. So she paid to play the game and ended up with the Hey Loungefly. There's one drink so far for the band Feel. Just keep the bottle handy. Keep the bottle handy. Jill is also blaming herself. Oh, Nick Butts, is that who you're talking about? Is that the Nick that you're talking about, or are you talking about? I don't even know why I came up with Nick Butts or is it Nick the guy from Alton? I can't think of what he does. Yeah, if he'd only be able to stumble for 3 miles if he did that. $20. So Jill, in that game that she played, she got this for $20. I am listing it. I plan on it selling very quickly in the in that 150 to 190 range. Um Once I get it listed today, when I'm done with this show. Well, when I'm done with this show, I'm probably gonna just eat a bowl of cereal. Again, my morning has been off, and so 3 miles is like half a Ken. 3 miles is like a half a Ken. Call Brian. I don't get that. Ken is actually gonna. I am Chris. I told Chris this morning in his show when I made the thumbnail for this show. I had him 100% in mind of because I titled the show I might list, I might not. Get off me about it. And Chris is a guy that tries to keep me motivated. He has all intentions. Final offer $13. Well, you got to at least get to the 20. I got to get my money back, Mike, or Jill has to get her money back. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's half a Ken phone call. Keep it up. I see. I got you. Yes. The marathon phone calls with Corey and Brian, both of those guys. When I talk, Corey's got you beat by quite a bit, Brian, but Jill understood. Jill understood. Uh, call. I need to call Corey, and then yeah, you call Corey, and that'll get you like I don't know how many miles. I think we had like a 10-mile conversation one day, Corey and I, on the phone. He's walking. I'm just sitting there in the chair the whole time, usually probably eating snacks of some sort. Um, while he's pacing around. Um, where are we at here? I was thinking the other day. Here's a topic. This is a note I wrote down. Yeah, and women get flack for phone calls. You all are so much worse. This is true. It is long, but it flies by. It's like we'll just talking, like Corey and I'll just be chatting, or Brian and I'll be chatting, and and I'll look down at the phone. It's like we've been on the phone for like 2 hours and 14 minutes or something. Oh yeah, we're solving all of life's problems though uh on those phone calls. Yes, Jill, they are a whole lot worse on the phone. I was thinking I had wrote this note down because I thought it was funny. This has nothing to do with reselling or anything I've been talking about, but I'll go over next door to my folks. You know, they live right next door, and they have a screened in or like a built in back porch, like a 3-season room or whatever you want to say. Um, and we call it my dad's office. That's my dad. My dad will say, "Hey, I'm going to go out. I'll be in my office if anybody needs me." There's TV out there and stuff, and just chairs. Everybody sits around out there. Um, you can open the windows, enjoy the weather, get it heated up when it's cold out, and just an extra room. But on his TV, he watches a lot of the old westerns, the Bonanza, the Gunsmoke, the uh, all of those, Western shows, Western movies and stuff. And I was watching the other day. Did it seem like in the Old West, like everybody had dynamite? Where's all the dynamite? I mean, they have like a store. You could go to the general store and they just have like a big wooden crate that just says dynamite on it. You could just buy a whole crate of dynamite. Like you get some beans and I need some sugar. Oh, might as well throw in one of them crates of dynamite over there. But they were always blowing shit up with dynamite. Like, and they all had big long fuses, and they'd light it, and it's like put this whole pile of dynamite like right on a safe. Yesterday, these guys were blowing up a safe. Um, uh, hey, Chad, what is up? Quirky Picker Chad. Um, Greetings and condolences to you, my friend. We don't need to go into all that, but um, I did see your post and stuff yesterday, and thoughts are with you, my friend. Right there, that's for sure. Yeah, even Wile E. Coyote had dynamite, right? Okay, and then just like he'd have a whole stick and just blow up in his face. But everybody, yeah, Acme really had the market cornered with the TNT products. Yes, either TNT or dynamite or yeah, exactly, Mike. The beans and dynamite, which was deadlier in the Old West? All them guys out on the trail just eating beans. I often watch these old Western shows, and I think, yeah, old cartoons from the 40s to the 60s, all of the characters had a stock of dynamite and matches readily available, right? Carolyn, pick a day. I've got stuff for you. Um, Whenever you are available at lunch, um, to pick up. You are welcome, my friend. Um, yes, Mike has watched Blazing Saddles with the scene where they're all sitting around eating the beans and having their own explosions. Uh, but these guys, they got like all this pile of dynamite. They're gonna blow up this safe. They're gonna rob this bank. And so they put all the dynamite up there, and they get this long fuse and they stretch it, and then they're just like hiding behind this like counter or whatever. And the fuse is going, it's like it's taking a long time. And it's like they have like this and it just, of course, all it does is ends up just blowing the safe door off. It doesn't blow up the whole building. That whole pile of dynamite in that thing. And they're just hiding like right behind this counter, like, I don't know, they couldn't have been 10 feet away. Uh okay, I can do that. I can do that. I'm gonna write myself a note right now. KK 115 BK. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Uh have a great afternoon. I'm off to get to my next class. Susan, have a great day. My friend, my cousin, my kin, if you will. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope it goes quickly for you. Yes, there we go. Have a quick day, Susan. Uh the But yeah, I don't know. It just struck me funny that everybody had dynamite. You could just buy it. And it is like somebody would come by with a wagon and it would just be loaded up with wooden crates of dynamite. And sometimes they'd put like a little stick and it'd blow the whole mountainside out. And sometimes they put a whole pile and it just blows up a little bit. I don't know. That was just on my notes today for for stuff to talk about. The easy accessibility of dynamite in the Old West. So that's what I got. That's all I have to say about that. Um, but yeah, going to get stuff listed today along with the hey. I got a whole bunch of stuff out in the garage. I photographed some more clothing. I have my photo area set up right now for to do clothing. I hate doing clothing. Uh, um, but it's set up to do that. So I'm trying to get stuff photographed. I have some Carhartt jackets and stuff. That Carhartt jacket I showed a couple weeks. Oh, I don't know if you. It's still right over here. I'm gonna show it again. Just a second. This was this Carhartt jacket that that I'm going to be listing today that I ended up getting for $3 at this yard sale when we were at the Route 30 sales. That Chris Cajun reseller and I both just walked right by it. I mean, we had looked at the clothing rack and passed by it, and then Jill brings it over and she's like, "Hey, is it, you guys missed this." She gave us a little bit of grief about that. She's like, "I'm not even a reseller, and I'm finding Carhartt coats for $5. They wanted $5 on it. I ended up getting it for $3 in the end." But more listing. How's the first listing coming? Less dynamite talk. More listing, less dynamite talk. Well, I'm not set up in this room right now to do my listing. So, but keep on me. But what I wanted to say is that's one of the items that I'm listing. But at that same sale, spoiler alert, if Chris Cajun is still here, I'm going to spoiler alert. You guys can go watch his videos and his content. Excuses, I know. But at that same sale, the lady had all these purses, right? All different styles and kinds, and they were all like hanging in a tree. She had all the purses like on a hanger, but she had hung them all over the branches all the way around the tree. And they were $2. $2 for a purse. And she just wanted to get rid of stuff. She's like, "Oh, if you're going to buy, multiple purses, $1 a piece, I'll do them at $1 a piece." Corey's watching my store. 3-to-1 odds on that chicken actually making it to eBay. It will be on there at some point today. I'm going to make a guarantee right here. So we're about 44 minutes in. It just turned to 44 minutes in the show. I am announcing that the Hey Hey Loungefly bag will be up on eBay sometime today, September the 10th, 2025. Oh, see, now look here, Chris. Do you see how it is? Jill wanting to take credit. She's like, "Wait, Chris, did I find the purse too, or was that all you?" But so Chris is circling the tree and he's picking up, getting these purses off of the tree for $1 a piece. And he ends up with Nicole, Loungefly, new with tags, hard tag, Hey Hey crossbody chicken bag. Jill got this in a surprise set game on Whatnot. She paid $20 to get in the game, and I'm listing that today for, I don't know what to list it at. I could list it a little bit lower in the 150 to 165 range and probably sell it really quick, or list it up higher in that 190 range. I know, right? It's very cool. It's very cool. I appreciate it. See, Mike's on my side. Corey busting my balls all the time. He has faith. Corey, $10 on the chicken. Mike, Corey, if you're going to take that, go big. Show that again, Ken. Carolyn, this is the Hey Hey from Moana. New with tags, hard tag, Loungefly crossbody. The strap and stuff is in the bag. I'll get it out for picture taking. But those sell currently all this week between 150 and 190. So go big. So I might probably get it up there near that 190 and take some bids. Got to go get ready to record. Have an awesome show. Hey, Brian, you guys have a great day as well. Be safe out there on your walk and enjoy your recording today for your show, the podcast. What? Not another reselling podcast. Go check that out on Grams and Pops channel. That's what I love about you, Mike, says Corey. Your misplaced optimism gives me hope. So I'll finish. I have never seen Moana. Never seen Moana. But yeah, see Jill trying to take credit for Chris's purse. I don't remember for sure. See how like accommodating and diplomatic that Chris is. I don't remember for sure, but I think I got it. He says, Chris, just give it to her straight. Just let her know. Just say, no, Jill, you don't find everything out there. But Chris picked up all these purses, like a big old armload of purses for $1 a piece. Spoiler alert. He sold one of the purses the other day, a couple of days ago, a Juicy Couture, like 2000s model, this velour purse, or I don't know if it was velour or whatever. Pretty cool, like a turquoise blue color. $150, $1 into 150, as we like to say, all day, every day. Yeah, Chris isn't a ping pong jerk either, like others in this chat. I'm never gonna live that down. I'm never gonna live that down. Besting Jill. Jill's kind of a reseller. She sells too, so my streak of ping pong supremacy. That's the way I like to think of it. Ping pong supremacy in the reselling community. I'm the guy. I'm the guy to beat. But so congrats on that. Good find, good pickup, Chris. Way to, it was just funny, that sale, how they had all them purses just hanging in a tree. Good way to do it. Tread lightly. I know, Jill. I know. My steps are light. I'll go put my comfy slippers on so I can tiptoe around. Yeah, Juicy Couture perfumes, clothing, and purses were a big seller not that long ago. Apparently, Carolyn, they still are, because Chris sold that one the other day for $150. Yeah, I think of the sales that we went to, when we were out on the Route 30 sales, that the people that were having the sale were fun. Those great big huge dogs, those Great Dane dogs that they had. Corey, get the bottle back out, get ready to drink. Because it was me and Chris and Jill and Garrett, who is the lead singer for the band Feel. They were in town. They were hanging out with us. Garrett came to the sales with us, the Route 30 sales kind of weird. And it was late in the day when we went out, and there were still a lot of sales open, and we found a lot of good stuff in a short amount of time in not that long of a distance away from the cabin. And so I got the Carhartt, Jill got Chris got the purses. Garrett bought a dress. And he bought a dress not for himself, for somebody else, But however, he ended up wearing it to the ice cream shop later in the day, which made for a fun, memorable experience. Um, there's an ice cream shop right down there. Yes. Yeah, he bought the dress for somebody as a gift. Um, I know, right? He's more than just a band member. Maybe Garrett wants to be just Garrett for a day. So next time I'll just say, "Oh, Garrett was with us." And then people go, "Well, wait a minute. We know Chris Cajun. We know Jill. Who the hell is this Garrett of which you speak?" And I'll say like, "Well, he's the lead singer for the band Feel. He does have which is drink, which is another thing that I will say about those guys, and I know that Jill will echo these sentiments, is they just so happen to be in a headlining touring rock band that's up and coming. To us, they're just friends. They're just, hey, these are our friends. They come and hang out with us when they're in the area. We go see a show. Um, You know what? I would like to get him. I believe that he is on Whatnot. I don't know that he sells on there or whatever. He's a big Pokemon guy as well. Loves the Pokemon cards and collectibles and I would love to have him on as a guest. Get him on here and just talk all things dresses, all things fashion. Um And and then maybe we'll talk a little bit about the band. Oh, wait a minute. I don't like Pokemon crap. I just like the sale of Pokemon stuff when I find it usually sells pretty good. Although I know nothing about the cards and everything. But that's why I go to Hobby Nonsense. See what I did there? That's why I go to the Hobby Nonsense podcast YouTube channel to find out everything I need to know about that stuff. Um So, what else? What else do I have going on? Um, I'm trying to my folks have been trying to encourage me to get set up to do a yard sale. I really need to do a yard sale, have like a late fall one. I think they're trying to get something set up at the end of the month to have a yard sale. Yes, Corey is very good at buying fake Pokemon. And but yeah, you're really good at buying the fake Pokemon, but even better at buying real, authentic Star Wars stuff. I don't know if you guys follow along with Grams of Pops. They did a huge buy, like a huge buy of Star Wars stuff, and it's just mind-boggling the stuff that's there. Um, and the amount of profit that will be in this buy in the end. To go on, or the Transformers. Yeah, actually, Corey, now that Chris has brought it up, you're not that good at this job. You should leave everything to Teresa. Let her do the picking, let her do the buying, and save yourself. You should start a bootleg shop over there. Grams and Pops bootleg shop. Um But yeah, I need to get into my garage because I'm back at the same. Here's the problem. I think I talked about this maybe last week or whatever. My garage is completely full again. Last year, when I wanted to park my car in the garage for winter, I moved everything to the sides just so I could slip get my truck slipped in the middle and thinking, okay, uh Yes, Carolyn. Um, I will meet you tomorrow, 1:15 at our usual spot, which is the Burger King parking lot because it's right around the corner, and that's Carolyn's lunchtime. Um, and there is Patrick Murphy sneaking in to say hello and light up that thumbs up. Patrick, I passed along the deal there in the beginning. You're always looking out for us for our lunch and dinner needs. The Domino's, any pizza, any toppings, $9.99. Online only. Restrictions apply. Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully you are having a good day. Um, yep, 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 yep. Um, I started to, and I moved everything in the garage to the sides, thinking, okay, we'll get to springtime. I'll get into all those boxes and I'll be listing all spring and all summer, and I'll have yard sales. I'll be doing whatnot shows just like constantly. And here we are, September 10th. I haven't went through one of those boxes, and the whole center of my garage is completely filled again. And so I got to make a move. And we got some beautiful, beautiful weather this week to be out there and get some stuff done. I blame Garrett, says Corey. That's funny. Um, Mark and I watched the last of the Conjuring Last Rites movies. I have not seen any of those, Carolyn. Are they good? The Conjuring Last Rites. That's completely off of my radar, but it sounds by the title sounds like a style or a movie that I would like. That's funny. Um the So I got to get out there. I got to get some stuff done. I am motivated, although I didn't get up today. Um, Bowl of cereal. As soon as we're done, I'll let the chat pick. I'll let the chat pick. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'll start a poll because that's always fun too. I don't even know how to do that. Wait, I thought it was send feedback. How do I start a poll? Maybe they don't let you do it anymore. Well, I don't have Cocoa Krispies. Okay, I'll just have to throw it out here. Great movies, not gore, more like older scary films, leaves you guessing, getting ready for spooky season. That's right, it is Halloween, and I'm not a big fan of all of the scary and holiday movies, Halloween sort of movies. I will watch some of them, but I always love it when that season is over and the Christmas movies start up. Um, we could do a live work session as a unemployed for a living reboot. Live listing. You're already doing a live listing show. Garrett is also, he's not a jerky ping ponger. He's for the record, he's not a jerky ping ponger. It's tough, guys. It's tough. Um, what was I talking about? Oh, cereal. Okay. Peanut butter. Here's your choices: peanut butter Captain Crunch, Captain Crunch Berries, Fruit Loops with marshmallows, or I have a chocolatey one. I might have Cocoa Puffs left, but I can't guarantee that. Peanut butter Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops with marshmallows, or Captain Crunch Crunch Berries, not the Oops All Berries, but Captain Crunch Berries. What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know what happened. Why I can't do a poll anymore. A big bowl of diabetes. Yeah, all three of those. None of those are healthy. Billsy is here. Billsy is here, is weighing in with Frosted Flakes. Do you guys put sugar on your Frosted Flakes? There. I see what you did there. They're great. Shout out to Thurl Ravensclaw. Is that Ravenscroft? Thurl Ravenscroft. I know I brought that up on here before. Thurl Ravenscroft was the original Tony the Tiger. They're great. But he also, what he's probably more famous for, is singing the original "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch" in the original Grinch cartoon. Thurl Ravenscroft sang that. Cocoa Puffs, same thing, just different shape. Do you guys put sugar on your Frosted Flakes? I know they're already frosted, but I also put sugar on them. Frosted Mini Wheats and Cinnamon Toast Crunch dry. Kroger generic brand, of course. Some of the, I like the Walmart, the Great Value brand of Lucky Charms. They're called like Magic Treasures. They're pretty good for an off-brand cereal. It's 1 hour in. How's that listing coming? Just saying. After my bowl of cereal, Mike, I am all over it. I'll send you a picture later today of my draft because I like draft everything and get it in there. Then I post it all like at one time when I'm listing. I'll let you know how I'm doing later in the day. Yep. That's right. All things Christmas. All things Christmas. So we've been here, yeah, about an hour, and I don't know about the rest of you. It sounds like Mike Metco's the only one that's actually getting something done. I don't know. I think I might go with the Fruit Loops with marshmallows because those are pretty good. That almost, of course, the greatest cereal of all time is the peanut butter Captain Crunch. But I've been really enjoying the Fruit Loops and marshmallows. Should I go over and crack the? See, now you guys got my mom on my back. Now Breakdancing Judy gonna come over here and start barking orders at me about what I should be getting done. Man, the show has just totally gone downhill. Oh, and here's Jill. Jill, don't encourage her. Do it now so we can see it. I predict a sugar crash. Man, no, there's just such the lack of confidence. Well, the lack of confidence that Corey has in me is probably warranted because he knows how I am and what happens. I can get super Wilford Brimley got the diabetes. Got Is honeycomb still a thing? I believe that they still do make honeycombs. Hanging out in the honeycomb hideout. I have not had honeycombs for a long time. I should look next time I go when I need to restock cereal. I just went to the store here recently within the last week, and I was out. It was one of those shopping trips where you're like out of everything from, you need a shampoo, toothpaste, deodorant to, food, uh, frozen food, dry goods, canned goods, fruits, vegetables. I was out of all of it. Out of the honeycombs, the mini license plates. I remember that as well, Patrick. I'd imagine way back in the day they gave out dynamite in cereal because dynamite you could get dynamite and buy, hey kids, use the long fuse, turn away. I don't know. But I do have to get work done so that Mike Metco will be proud of me for getting something done. And my mother won't come over and beat me to get going. And I'll get Chris off my ass. I'm never going to please Corey. So no matter what I do. So I know, right? Bringing it back to the dynamite. Hey, I've gone full circle, and that's usually when I get back around to the beginning. That's it's time to be done. So thank you. Hey, thank you for everybody that went over to the Hobby Nonsense podcast YouTube channel and subscribed. I'm happy to say that we got them on my show to 1,000K. They can get into that spot where they can be monetized on the show. And so I greatly, my failure brings you joy. Hey, whatever it takes to build someone else up, that's what I do. I do remember Chilly Willy on the cartoons. I wonder if there's much merchandise from that time period. I do not know. I haven't seen Chilly Willy the penguin for many a year, since probably high school, because where there was a dude, they called him Chilly Willy. His name was Will, and Chill Will, and yeah, but he was always about Chilly Willy the penguin. So if you're looking for something to do later, Chris Cajun, if you're still here, don't you have a plush show later today on Whatnot? Plush on the plush and toy raid train. Don't encourage him, Jill. Do not encourage him. I only see shirts from Target. Do they have Chilly Willy? Oh, they're showing it on MeTV again. I always like Chilly Willy as well. Well, there you go. MeTV. You can watch some Chilly Willy cartoons. Okay, so there you go. If you guys are looking for something later today, 7, what he says, normal time, which is Central, 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Go buy some plush from Chris Cajun Reseller. Bookmark that show. Go in, tap the thing, give some hearts. Let's build that show up. Buy some things from Chris. Make sure you're not on local pickup. I was in Chris's show this morning and I noticed, it says free local pickup. Don't, because I had that set up when he was coming, which means that's been a little while since I bought something from Chris. It is the little things, right? It is the little things. All kidding aside, you're the best member. You can take the abuse with the best of them. Thanks. I appreciate you, Mike, for sure, for your support and all the stuff that you do. Yes. And let's get together, you and I, Corey, Mary, definitely come on the show, and we'll get that worked out, get that scheduled, and everybody have a good day. I'm gonna go eat my Fruit Loops, and then I'm gonna go list my hey, amongst other things, some other clothing that I had pictures from, and I got a whole pile on my desk of stuff that just needs photograph, so that I can list it. So have a great week, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll start with your day. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend, right? Coming up next. And then enjoy, your Monday until we see one another again next Wednesday. I'm out of here. Thank you. Thank you to everyone.